Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2020. And yes, we are almost at the end of our journey for our potato. Yes, almost at the end of Season 1. As you can see in the vehicle performance comparison chart, we are third from the bottom. And once again, we've got to do some of these regulation changes. Boring, Codemasters. Boring. Anyway, before we continue, it's time to go out in one of those lovely cars of yesteryear. Yes, it's the Renault, driven by Fernando Alonso. Who remembers this car? Who remembers groove tyres back in the day? Oh my goodness, yes. An attempt to slow the cars down. Did it actually work? No, not really. But anyway, that's what we had back then. Groove tyres. And what a beautiful car this was as well. Won the championship, of course, in 2005 and 2006. In fact, in 2006, it was pretty much unbeatable. Not the fastest car out there, though, it has to be said. Definitely not the fastest. The McLarens and the Ferraris and all those were a little bit fast in this car. But what this car had was absolute performance around the corners. As you can see, we're just a little bit off our target. We're going for, oh, bloody hell. Oh, we got wide. Have we done it? Wowzers. Wowzers, me trousers. Yes, we have passed our invitational. Thank you very much. Yes, it was easy, really easy. No effort at all required. Bloody hell. Anyway, now it's time to move on to USA. And our practice has been completed. Some more beautiful resource points to add to our collection for our potato. Yes, our potato. So let's move on then. So as the sun dapples onto our helmet, you can see we're about to do our first qualifying run at the gorgeous COTA circuit in the USA, of course, Austin, Texas, and we cross the line, and oh my goodness, 3.8 seconds off the leader. Wowzers. Anyway, a little bit later qualifying, you can see we are actually 1.3 up on our deltas now. We're in 9th place still at the moment. We're going to cross the line. Are we going to improve on 9th? No, we don't, but we're now only just shy of a second off the leader, so that's a lot better indeed. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to a little much later into qualifying. You can see we're just over half a second once again up on our deltas. We have dropped down to 16th place though, so we're going to cross the line now. We're going to improve. Yes, we've improved to 15th place. Yes, 15th bloody place. Anyway, that's it, the end of qualifying. We managed to go up to 13th overall in the end. Are we going to stay in 13th or are we going to drop down? Let's have a look. And the answer, oh, wowzers. No, we stay in 13th position for our tiny little potato at the USA Grand Prix. And Maxi Boy Verstappen got pole position. Our teammate Romain Grosjean only got 17th place. Okay then, let's do this.
Welcome once again then to the United States Grand Prix here in the magnificent city of Austin. It was here in 2018 that Kimi Räikkönen delighted the world by winning for the first time in 114 races. There's always a record to be broken, so what I wonder is in store for us today. We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, where 20 corners and speeds of up to 200 miles an hour await us on this magnificent racetrack. It's 60% full throttle with plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into turn 1 and at the end of the long back straight into turn 12. What a race we have in store today. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Now, I want to talk to you about Valtteri Bottas. They've got a really good lead in the championship going into this weekend, so it feels to me that they've got one hand on the trophy.
Certainly there are worse positions to be in, but it's vital they don't let complacency creep in. As soon as you let yourself think it's over before it actually is, that's where everything can and often will go wrong.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Albon, Charles Leclerc and Vettel, Ricciardo, Sainz, Perez and Lance Stroll, Ocon, Kvyat, the captain and Gasly, Räikkönen, Grosjean, George Russell and Kevin Magnussen. Giovinazzi and Lando Norris starts from the back of the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the seasons career mode, and we say go, go, go. It's an unlucky 13th start for Nuxa, and it's away he goes. We've got Kvyat off. Oh, look at this. He's off to the right-hand side now. He was off to the left-hand side. We've got Lance Stroll as well. What's Nuxa going to do? He's going to dive down inside. Is he? Oh, bloody hell. I'm shining my eyes. I'm shining my eyes. Has he got through? Has he got through? I think he has. Yes, up into 5th position already on just one turn of this Grand Prix. It's another fair. And oh, look at that. Charles Leclerc slowed down horribly there going through the S's, and we've managed to get past him as well. So up now to 4th position. It's another fantastic performance from the guy that never gives up. And he never surrenders. And don't you know? And don't you know? So yes, up into 4th position from our 13th place start, and we are chasing the Mercedes duo of Bottas and Hamilton. Wowzers. Who's out in the lead there? I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. Anyway, we continue. Must be Maxi Boy, of course. So there you go. Still the first lap of the Grand Prix. We've now got Bottas in front of us. 1.8 seconds already is his lead on us. Hamilton's just ahead of him, as you can see, visually. And Leclerc is the car behind us in the Ferrari, just half a second shy of us. So yes, Maxi Boy Verstappen must be in the lead of this Grand Prix in the first lap. We're going to give it our all. Give it our all. Alexander Albon's now in 6th place, just behind Leclerc. 1 point, you can see there in the background. There he is in the Red Bull. So yes, Maxi Boy is in the lead. Fantastic. And is he going to be in the lead after Spain in real life in 2020? I don't know. No idea at all. Anyway, we're about to complete the first lap of the Grand Prix. Here we go. Around the corner. Fastest lap for Maxi Boy. We're still chasing Bottas. He's now 2 seconds ahead of us though at the moment as we accelerate forward now to lap 3. Yes, we are still in 4th position, still chasing Bottas, but unfortunately as we're going through the S's here, you can see that he's starting to pull away. The gap is now 4.5 seconds between us and Bottas. Charles Leclerc is still right up our Jack Jones though, trying to get past me. So, oh, yellow flag on lap 4. What's going on? The car slowing down. It's Hamilton. Hamilton's out of the Grand Prix. I don't believe it. Fantastic. Lewis Hamilton is out of the session, which means we gain the position. We got the virtual safety car out as well. So we've got to slow down. Yes, slow down, Dave. Calm down. We reduce our pace. So yes, we're up into a podium position at the moment. Can we hang on to this to the end? I don't know. I don't think we can. But anyway, we'll give it our all. But the virtual safety car is now out. So Lewis Hamilton, shock, is out of this Grand Prix. And now it's time to continue as the virtual safety car is now ended. And the DRS has been enabled pretty much at basically the same time as well. So it's time to say, go, go, go. We've still got Leclerc, and he's looking very angry behind us as we accelerate for lap 6. Yes, still in 3rd place at the moment. Charles Leclerc still in the car behind him, just over a 10th behind us at the moment. Still desperately trying to get past. We go a little bit wide there on the exit. Is it going to give the opportunity for Charles Leclerc to get past? Well, we can see in the rearview mirrors he's right there, but no, he has to slow down. In fact, we are now outpacing him down the straight. Look at this. He is dropping back. That's great news for our little potato here. Absolutely fantastic. On lap 6, still chasing Bottas, but he's now 11 seconds up the road, and Charles Leclerc is fighting like crazy. So for that lap 7, just going past the pits. There is a car in. It must be Verstappen from the lead. Yes, Verstappen comes in. Our teammate has also gone in for his pit stop as well, so that means we are going to make... Oh, look at this though. Verstappen's made his pit stop and he's come out in front of us. Unbelievable scenes. He had that much of a gap that he managed to do that, and he stuffed us, absolutely stuffed us, because we can't catch him now. So we're in 3rd place, still being pursued by Leclerc as we accelerate forward at lap 9. Just going past the pits once again. We've got another car in. That must be Bottas. Yes. So now we're in 2nd place. Verstappen in the lead. And we've got to come in for a pit stop soon. Otherwise this is going to get ridiculous. Lap 9, we still haven't pitted yet. But anyway, we accelerate forward down to the end of lap 9. And now we come in for our pit stop. So in we come from 2nd position. We are, of course, going to lose that place, but how many places are we going to lose? You can see there's a start and finish line that there's no one there at the moment, which is great news. So in our potato comes for the pit stop. Yes, the lads put on the yellow sidewall tyre, the medium tyre for the rest of this stint, and we come out. Where are we going to come out? Still in 3rd at the moment, but then look at that huge trolley train of cars going past the start and finish line. This is going to get very dicey indeed, as we've got, who's that? Ricciardo's gone past, I do believe, and Albon's gone past as well. So we rejoin him 7th position on lap 10 at the moment, chasing Alexander Albon as we're going through the S's now. And we're getting very close, in fact, to the back end of Albon. We've got Carlos Sainz is now the car behind us. We accelerate forward at lap 10. And we've gone wide, and Carlos Sainz has gone past us. No, you bugger. Carlos Sainz has overtaken us because we went very, very wide there. But of course, we've got the very long straight coming up right now, so we should get this position back. We should be able to give it the full beans with the DRS and of course some ERS rich mix, everything we can throw at Carlos' sides. Look at this. This is going to be easy. Oh, look at this. He's blocking us, though. He's blocking us. Get out of Carlos. No. One move, Carlos. One move in the braking zone is all you're allowed to make. Anyway, we managed to get past Carlos Sainz, up now into 7th position. As we accelerate forward after lap 12, as you can see, we are still chasing Alexander Albon. He's got Ricciardo in front of him and Charles Leclerc in front of him. So it is slowing him down, but we just can't catch him at the moment. The pace is too much in that Red Bull compared to the pace of our Huss potato as we're going through the S's. We are getting closer, though. We are getting closer as we accelerate forward now to lap 12. Look at this. Look at this. Is he going to do a dive on Albon here? Yes, he does. Oh, we got some brake locking from Daniel Ricciardo. Oh, that didn't quite work, though. But is he going to dive down inside this time? Yes, he does. Oh, and Albon, wheel to wheel banging. But he manages to put it off and up now into 6th position. Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, is our next target. It's just 2 more laps left of this Grand Prix. But can we catch him? Can we catch him as we accelerate forward now to lap 14? It's the end of the race, unfortunately, and no, we couldn't catch Daniel Ricciardo. Maxi Boy Verstappen has crossed the line in 1st place. It looks like we're going to finish in 6th position, which is still pretty decent for our half a potato car. 6th place finish. Daniel Ricciardo's going to cross the line in 5th ahead of us, and Alexander Albon in the Red Bull car is going to finish behind us in 7th position as we now command the final corner. And we cross the line in 6th place. We can just hold off Albon. Yes, have we? Yes, we have. Fantastic. So there you go then. A pretty decent race at the circuit of the Americas for Dougster. And he gets driver of the day as well. Oh, it's embarrassing. It's just so embarrassing. Yes. And there is Christian Horner. Christian Horner. Has he got any of those green coloured Red Bulls on his pit wall? Has he got any of those? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, there's Maxi Boy Verstappen, who won the race. Stop it, Dave, stop it. And there is the famous Matthew Gallagher and Arava, both in the same shot, both famous F1 YouTubers to the stars. They know Lando Norris, you know. Yes, Lando Norris they know. Yes. Who do I know? Bloody nobody. No, bloody nobody. Anyway, up onto the podium. Let's forget about that. As Maxi Boy Verstappen holds up his trophy high and says, "Look, I've done it, lads, and it's time for the champagne to go over everyone." Well done. Well done indeed. Max is well happy with that, and well he should be. Well he should be. Let's go to the point situation now and see where we are after that round. And yes, we did score points. So there you go. We scored 8 points in the end. In the championship now, Valtteri Bottas in the lead with 372 points. Lewis Hamilton in 2nd place. We're in 6th position with 134 in our potato. Yes, and we're 8th in the constructors. So let's move on to the next Grand Prix now. It's time for the Mexican Grand Prix. La 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 la. Practice has been completed. More resource points to add to our collection. We've now got 714. So let's move on to the next Grand Prix. So here we are at Mexico, just going through the grandstand area. I can hear the mariachi bands in the background. Oh yes, the glory days of Mexico. And could I be any more stereotypical of a country? Possibly not. No, anyway, we cross lines the first qualifying run at the moment, and we're in 3rd position, half a second behind the leader, who's Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. As we accelerate forward now to the later qualifying, you can see we dropped out to 12th place, and unfortunately, we're not going to improve on the lap because we are down on our delta time. Okay, time to go out again then. Time to go out again. And that is exactly what we do. We do go out again, and as you can see, we are still in 12th place at the moment. Slightly up on the deltas, but not by much. So let's see if we can improve. Maybe up at 11th. As we, oh, it's 10th position, 10th place. Bloody-tastic. Well done, Dave. Well done indeed. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to almost the end of qualifying. In fact, we are slowing down because we don't want the time to run out before we cross the line. Or in fact, we want to cross the line before the time runs out. Get it right, Dave. Get it right. And that's it. So we're going to cross the line now. It's going to be 10th. Or we're going to drop down a little bit. Let's have a look. 10th, please. 10th. 10th. Oh, for fuck's... 15th position for the... How can you lose 5 places? Anyway, there you go. Valtteri Bottas got pole. We ended up in 15th place. Our teammate Lamar Grosjean ended up in 16th position. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, just before the race is going to start, we just had a look and we can see it's going to be raining. It's going to be a wet race. Oh god.
Welcome along to the most popular city in North America and home now to the Mexico City Grand Prix. It's a sellout crowd as usual here at one of the shortest circuits on the Formula One calendar. So who, I wonder, will the crowd cheer on today to the top step of the podium? 17 corners then at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, 10 to the right and 7 to the left, and all of them will have to be tackled in difficult, wet conditions here today. No DRS assistance either, at least not for the start of the race, but the best overtaking opportunities will still be down into turn 1 or shortly afterwards into turn 4. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Anthony Davidson. Thanks for joining us, Ant, and tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, it's looking a bit cold out there, if I'm honest. These tyres have quite a narrow operating window in terms of the temperatures they need to extract the best grip. So with a cold track surface, it's going to be harder to keep those temperatures up, which will lead to lower grip and maybe more mistakes.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Daniel Ricciardo, and Albon, Stroll, Vettel, Norris, and Pierre Gasly, Ocon, the captain, Romain Grosjean, and Perez, Raikkonen, Russell, Carlos Sainz. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. And Antonio Giovinazzi, Magnussen, and Daniel Kvyat completes the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Just before we start this Grand Prix, I went to the replay and yeah, this happened.
EA Sports. It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game.
So anyway, no replays then as the 5 lights go out once again on the all-seasons career mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go from 12 on the grid. Teammates, be honest, Roman Grosjean, look at the spray, just look at the spray. Where's it going to go as we go into turn 1? Of course, we can go 5 abreast into this first turn, but of course, in these conditions, it's going to be very, very dicey indeed. Let's see where he goes. He's trying to sort of see if he can find a little gap down the inside and do his customary dive bomb. Well, he does manage to do it. In fact, oh, look at this, 3 abreast into turn 1. This is going to get dicey. You just can't see where you're going under these wet conditions. It's absolutely chucking down. We are on full wet tyres, but somehow we've managed to get through all the melee and get up into 8th position, up into the points. Wowzers. Me trousers. I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. The supermodels are going to be in the background in the grandstand. Oh, we go for a move on Albon. Well, a little bit of corner cutting there, but we do manage to make it stick, I do believe, although Albon's still there off the left hand side. But yes, we do. Jumping to 7th place now for Luke Store already. Still on the first lap of the Grand Prix. We've got Lando Norris ahead of us in the McLaren car. Can we get past him, or are we just going to plough straight into the back of him? Because of course in these conditions it's very, very difficult to see exactly where you're going, because the spray just comes up into your face. You can see it's absolutely pouring down. We're on full wet tyres. There's no other tyre we can have for this Grand Prix but the full wets because of these conditions. Look at it, 18 laps now. Now of course it is going to dry out towards the end, so we should be up for an exciting race towards the end of this Grand Prix, hopefully anyway. I'm hoping it's going to dry out enough to change tyres, otherwise it's still going to be a boring race, especially without the replay mode. But anyway, we come round the final corner now to complete the first lap of the Grand Prix, still holding on to 7th place. Fastest lap goes to Valtteri Bottas. He's absolutely unstoppable this season. As we accelerate forward out to lap 3, you can see we're still in 7th place, still chasing Lando Norris. He's got the gap to 1.1 seconds. Albon is a second behind us, so we're caught really in no man's land. Can't make any pace on the car in front, but the car behind can't make any pace on us, possibly due, of course, to the wet conditions. We accelerate forward down to lap 6. Still in 7th place. The gap to Norris is now 2 seconds, and it's just shy of half a second to Albon, who is behind us. Wowzers. We continue on. Can we catch Lando Norris? We will find out as we accelerate forward down to lap 8. Well, you can see it is starting to clear up a little bit. It's not quite raining as hard as it was, but anyway, look at this. Alexander Albon has huge opportunity to get past us, so he's gone up into 6th place. But let's see if we can. All our teammates in the pits. What are they in the pits for? Wait, are they changing on to intermediate tyres? Yes, I think they are. I think they're going to inters, but surely it's too wet for intermediates. I'm not quite sure. We're going to stay on these wets for a bit longer, I think, because all the cars in front of us are still on wets. So we accelerate for lap 10. Still on the wet tyres because everyone is still on wets. We've got a sort of mixture of the field. Half the field is on intermediates, half the field is still on wet. So I'm not quite sure whether it's time to come in for the pits yet. Anyway, we've got up into 2nd place because of the other cars making stops. But I think now we are going to change on to the intermediates. Yes, so in we come for our stop. On lap 10, 8 laps left to go of the Grand Prix. Other cars have come, but you can still see that there's a mixture of intermediate runners. Verstappen's on intermediates, and we are now going to change ourselves onto the intermediate tyre for the rest of this stint. Thank you, lads. I think it's the right time now. You can see that visually there's not as much rain on our helmet as there was before. So yes, this is definitely the time to change on to the inters. We rejoin in the 12th place now. Sergio Perez has got past us. Bugger. Was this the right idea or was this a mistake? As we accelerate forward after lap 11. Just going past the pits, we're still in 12th place as you can see. And none of these other cars have stopped. Oh dear. It looks like the front runners are still on the full wets. Oh, what's this? Green flag. What's going on? Is there a car dropping out? Not quite sure. We've got yellow flags now. Yellow flags I can see on the mini-map. Don't know what's happening here. But anyway, we are... And it's George Russell. George Russell is out of the session. But I don't think he's going to upset us because I think he was behind us. So yes, still in 12th position at the moment. We accelerate forward after lap 12. Still trying to catch Perez, and there's still the yellows for George Russell. There he is, parked off to the left-hand side of the circuit. So we get past him, and I say I think he was behind us anyway. And look at our commitment. Those inters are definitely working. We've just put in the fastest lap of the race. Maybe we shouldn't have done that under yellow flags right at the end there, but anyway, we have done. As we accelerate forward at lap 13, and we have sort of caught up to the back. Oh, virtual safety car's been... What's going on? Virtual safety car has been deployed. I'm not quite sure it's another... Yeah, Lewis Hamilton. It's a double... And Max Verstappen. Oh my God. And Esteban Ocon. Oh my God, there's a huge crash ahead of us. Now we know why the replay mode wasn't working, because there's been a huge crash and it's obviously confused the replay so much. I think there's 3 or 4 cars that are out of this Grand Prix as the virtual safety car is about to come to an end. And we return to racing speed. And we're up into the points. Yes, we're up into 8th position. Yes, I think at least 4 cars crashed out. And Lewis Hamilton, for the 2nd time, has now gone out of the Grand Prix. So there's no chance of him winning this World Championship. He's just lost 50 World Championship points for crashing out or not finishing twice in a row. So we accelerate on lap 16. Look at that, a very, very late dive on Sergio Perez. Looks to us getting a little bit frustrated behind these cars, but Perez trying to get back in. But look at this, we do another dive on the Ferrari car of Vettel, Sebastian Vettel as well. So up there into 6th position, we are behind Daniel Ricciardo. As I say, we've been stuck behind these cars for quite a few laps now. We were starting to get a little bit cheesed off, so we just went for it, and luckily it has come to fruition. And we're now in 6th place, chasing Daniel Ricciardo. We accelerate for the lap 17. Look at this. We managed to catch up with Alexander Albon as well, as we're going to dive down into him. He's still on the full wet tyres. Look at this. Full wet tyres. That is not the way to go, Alexander Albon. These inters are far better. And we're still chasing Daniel Ricciardo. He's on the inters, so that we haven't really got much of a pace advantage there. But anyway, lap 17 as we accelerate forward now to the last lap of the race. Valtteri Bottas has won it, and we go for a late dive on Daniel Ricciardo into the last turn. Yes, going for the grandstands, and we've done it. Up into 4th place. Can we get Lando? No, I don't think we can get Lando Norris. Unfortunately, we just got this 2 turns to go and it's all over. But yes, up into 4th place. Round the final corner we go, and we cross the line in 4th place. Fan-bloody-tastic. Yes, well done, Hookster. Well done indeed. 4th position. Well, that was a turn up for the books. And he gets driver today as well. Again. Oh, it's just too much embarrassment now. And there is the Drivers' World Champion. It's Valtteri Bottas. To be expected, has to be said, because he's been winning races like crazy. Valtteri Bottas has won the World Championship. Oh my God. Yes. Well done, Valtteri. Still with 2 races to go. And there is Toto Wolff, the Terminator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No. It's Art Garfunkel. What? Who? Never mind. You'll never understand. There's Valtteri Bottas, who won the race. Well done, Valtteri. And well done for being the world champion as well. And there are the team mechanics with Alex Gilliam, famous F1 YouTuber to the stars. He knows TMF Marduk, don't you know? Yes, he does, yes. And there's Daniel Ricciardo, who finished in 5th place in the Renault car. Well done, Daniel. So it's time to go now to the podium. The podium seems to be taking a while. Where's the podium? It usually starts straight away. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the... Oh, sorry. Yes, this is the final finish screen for Valtteri Bottas because of his World Championship win. Oh, look. Hugsy with Toto Wolff. Hugsy with Toto. Well done. Well done. That's it. Now piss off to Alfa Romeo. Go on. Piss off to Alfa Romeo. We don't want you no more. You're useless. You're bloody useless. Yes. Anyway, let's move on, everyone, to the race results. As I say, 4th for us, 12 points in total. Roman Grosjean got a point as well in 10th place. So in the standings now, we finished in 6th place at the moment with 146 points. And Valtteri Bottas, of course, won the championship with 398. So it's the all-seasons funnel next weekend. And we will find out where we get our final placing before we go into the second season of the F1 2020 All Seasons Career Mode. Yes, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome as always. And yes, of course, there will, of course, be more later.